இன்னைக்கு நம்மளோட கும்பாபிஷேகம் நிகழ்ச்சியில் நம்ம கூட யார் வந்திருக்காங்கன்னா ஸ்டேட் மெம்பர் ஆஃப் த பார்லிமெண்ட் மிஸ்டர் ஜாக்சன் டெய்லர் நம்ம கூட இன்னைக்கு ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஹீல் பி ரெப்ரசென்டிங் ஆண்ட்ரூஸ் கவர்மெண்ட் டுடே. ஸோ வாங்க இன்னைக்கு அவர்கிட்ட நம்ம இன்டர்வியூ பண்ணிடலாம். Hi Jackson, how are you?
G'day Sushmitha, thank you so much for having me, and of course Vanakam. Hello everyone, or as we say here, g'day.
G'day, yeah.
Absolutely, it's fantastic to be here and a great opportunity to be able to talk to your audience as well about what is such an amazing occasion. This beautiful temple reconsecrated, its third reconsecration in 2021, and what an amazing way to kick this year off. 2020 was an incredibly difficult year, and I couldn't think of any better way than to be here in the Basin, celebrating with the Sri Vakrathunda Vinayagar Temple community, reconsecrating what is the single largest stone granite temple in the southern hemisphere and the only temple dedicated to Ganesha in Victoria. It's a proud moment, not just for myself, not just this local community, but for all Victorians. So it's wonderful to join you to talk about that today.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great day for all the Hindu community today. So the event that happened today happens only once in 12 years. So it's really a big occasion for us today. And thank you so much for supporting our community. So what do you feel like? You've been part of this community for a very long time, yeah? So what's your message to our Hindu community here in Victoria?
I've been part of this community now, well on a decade. I did grow up in Dandenong where there is quite a strong Hindu presence as well.
So a lot of Indian community over there.
Yeah, absolutely, and I've come here and I'm very, very proud and honoured to be able to represent the Andrews Labor government and of course representing the Premier Andrews today. And a big part, and I don't think it belongs to any one side of politics, the narrative and the understanding of the importance of celebrating diversity in our culture and celebrating in particular today Hindu culture. And the fact that it's so wonderfully peaceful, the beautiful values it teaches us around the sacredness of life, diversity, acceptance. I think a message as we move into 2021 should be to be a little kinder to each other, to be more accepting of one another, and that's I think what in large part the Hindu faith, the Hindu way of life teaches all of us, and I think that's something we can take out. That's a message not just for this community but for all of us across the world as we've really dealt with what has been some pretty tough circumstances, whether you're here, whether you're in India or whether you're across the rest of the globe. It's been extremely difficult, and I think coming out of it a message of kindness and acceptance is certainly one that we could all certainly work a little harder on.
Definitely a beautiful message to all our community members. Obviously, as you mentioned, 2020 was a big challenging year for us, and especially to make this even possible, it's just been really great. And so happy to be here today, and so glad having you here today. And so we've been telecasting this whole event from 6 a.m. this morning.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
Australian time.
Yeah.
That is a mammoth. And have you been running the show the whole time?
I joined a little bit later, but my whole team's
That's a phenomenal effort and an important one to acknowledge and mark as well. I've seen a few live videos from the temple being posted out. It's been great to follow the journey, and I must say as well, I've been very lucky this year and of course last year to be able to follow the journey of the construction of the temple, to be able to see it. I was very lucky to see some parts that you're not able to go into now, and to really see it take shape. And it's great that you've been doing that from 6 a.m. to really mark what is something, as we've said, that only happens once every 12 years. So it's a great honour to be able to share in it with you.
Yeah, like we did want to give every Hindu community and every people in Australia to have an opportunity to have a look at this event. So yeah, that's the reason we went live, and it was so good having here. I probably will wrap up this with you.
No, absolutely. And look, it's as I said, it's something that we should all be proud of, not just as a local community, but as all Victorians, because this really is a true gem. And I'm so proud that it's situated here in the Basin, in the foothills. I'm very proud to support this wonderful community. Last year we announced a $500,000 grant to continue to support the work of this wonderful community. Whether it's last year, whether it's the year before that, today and tomorrow, I will be here supporting the wonderful work of this temple community that supports the wider community. And I thank you so much, and your community as well, for being a part of today's celebrations. And as I said today when I spoke to the crowd and addressed everyone, I hope to be here in 12 years' time. We'll
yes,
see how
definitely.
My life goes.
The next celebration, we're definitely looking forward to having you here.
Indeed. Now, how do I give everyone a shout out? Thanks to Tamir
3.
Tamir 3. Everyone, a shout out to Tamir 3. Hope you're all well. Look after yourselves, and I'm sure we'll see you again in 12 years' time.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep supporting us.
Absolutely. You don't have to ask. Done.
Okay. Thank you.
See ya.